So I guess it's decided then. We give them the choice. The question is, how do we wake them? I imagine we can't just blurt it out. That might cause confusion. Monika nods in agreement. We'll probably have to let them come to their own conclusion themselves, subtly. Was there anything in particular that you can think of that may have led to your own awakening? She shakes her head.
Unfortunately not. Mine was rather sudden and abrupt, presumably when you launched the game for the first time.
Well, I guess we have a little bit of time to figure it out, though with the festival coming up, I'm supposed to be spending time with someone.
Yes, and if you deviate too far from the script, who knows what might happen?
Actually, if you recall, according to Mr. X, the path is dynamic now, which means I could probably deviate from the original script at least a little bit.
I see. Well, in that case,
She seems like she really wants to ask whatever it is she wants to ask. Really? But is hesitant because she's afraid of the answer.
do you really need to, get close to them?
She turns a bright shade of crimson red. I realize I'm probably doing the same. I mean, no, don't need to capitalize this, but not that I wouldn't want to get close to you, too, wait, I didn't mean like that, I just mean, what I meant is, smooth, real smooth. The way I was fumbling over my words made me feel like I fell right into the stereotype of a main protagonist for one of these games. Meanwhile, Monika lets out a teasing laugh. Yeah, I'm not really great at this. I don't think I've ever heard her giggle this much. Well, I mean, of course not, but still, it's rather charming. Snap out of it, you need to focus.
Well, at any rate, it might still be prudent to spend some time with them. If there was any chance of them awakening without us being able to access the console, it'd be through you.
With me? Why do you say that?
Because the game was originally created around your character getting closer to them, so it would stand to reason that the best way to wake them, is to open their hearts.
Oh great, now we're doing Matrix meets Kingdom Hearts.
Once they're more receptive to the truth, it might start something within them similar to me.
I guess you're right, but you didn't have to put it like that. Monika rolls her eyes and smiles.
I meant a realization, silly. Anyway, you better get going. I've kept you here for late enough as it is, and I need time to process this new information. Oh gosh, that makes me sound like a computer.
Huh. Well, you're right about the new info. There's a lot to take in. Let me know if you think of anything else. I assume you have my number.
Actually, I don't. I never really learned it since the code didn't really have one in mind when it was made.
Alright, yeah. Okay, well luckily I found this character's phone in the bedroom when I arrived here. Conveniently, I was able to charge it during the meeting. If you want, you can put your number into there, and then I can call you so you have mine. Monika nods as I hand her my phone.
There, should be all set.
Handing me my phone back, her hand lingers for just a moment against mine, noticeable enough that we both blush slightly. Thanks. Well, guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yup, see you tomorrow, Hallie.
We both start to head out into the hallway when Monika stops and turns in my direction.
Oh, and Hallie.
Yeah?
Don't forget to write a poem tonight.
Ah, yeah, I suppose you're right. With that, we part ways and I begin to head home. Luckily, the path is a straight shot from the school to my character's house, and was easy enough for me to remember from this morning's trek. Gosh, that was just turn into a whole scenario. Here's the thing. That conversation can't help but have impacted Monika's conversation later, because, like, they covered some of the territory that they did whenever we did the exclusive, so I'm going to go for another Monika one here, and we're going to see how that changes a bit. And then we'll worry about getting it to the other ones. I'm going to use my mouse for this. The controller, I mean, it works, but, you know, it's predetermined. It's whatever, it's fine. Piano. That's it? No, song? Sure, song. There you go. Yeah. I'm just like, eh. You know, I could actually, like, look at the words and be sporting like I was last time, but if they're just gonna react when I hover, why not? Why not just use it? They gave us this feature. We might as well appreciate it. Okay. That's right, yeah, sure. Wait, no. Marshmallow. Different. We're trying to see if it's different. Sacrifice. Remorse. Sacrifice is a worrisome word to be there. Well, we'll see. We don't know if they're going for, like, foreshadowing in their poem game. I'm pretty sure we got her no matter what I pick here. Alright, now we skip. Skip me. Skip. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell him since she can't do anything without access to the console. But then again, I don't completely trust him either. What should I do? Well, let's see what happens when this one explodes. Oh, wait. Drop save. There was a teeny tiny bit left. Am I going to have time to pick? Okay, that doesn't... Well, hold on. What happens if I load it then? Okay, it does reset the bar, but it looks like it's the same as if I don't trust him if I don't answer, so... Against my better judgment, I decided that there probably wasn't any point in lying to him. Monika doesn't have any power anymore, and he does, so I guess in the end, if he wanted to hurt her to, he could have gotten rid of her already by now. Plus, if he's omnipotent or omniscient or whatever, he probably already figured it out anyway. She's awake and she knows. I see. I appreciate you telling me the truth. You already knew, though, didn't you? I did, yes. Despite what you may think, I'm not everywhere at once, but I could still sense something different within her file. I can't tell if he can read my mind, or he's just insightful enough to know what I'd be thinking in a situation like this. Is that going to be an issue? Will the script derail? Not necessarily. Alright, let's go. Skip me. I was last come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What? What was... Alright, that's... Yeah, Monika confronted us before the club meeting. That's how that went. With a sigh, she steadies her breath and looks up at me.
It probably has to do with the firewall.
I'm sorry, what was our conversation about before this? I mean, he's got all this supposed power abilities, so why can't he just come here and keep tabs himself? Okay, and there's a firewall, apparently. The what now? Firewall? Monika nods.
Yes, back when I was trying to take control of the game, one of the things I learned about was firewalls and their capabilities. I wasn't very good with coding yet, and admittedly I was a bit preoccupied with you and everyone else that it just didn't seem like a high priority. I mean, after all, as stewards, there was nobody else that could control the game, or at least so I thought, so why bother? Plus things were rapidly deteriorating, so time was a luxury I didn't have. But one of the things I had managed to do was put one up around the club room, sort of like a layer of protection. It wasn't really meant to do anything at the time, but be proof of concept. I suspect that the firewall is what's keeping him out, or at least preventing him from knowing what's going on inside.
Wait a minute, I wonder... Well, that's interesting. To be honest, something odd did happen when I walked through the club room for the first time. This seems to have caught Monika off guard as she looks surprised and unnerved to hear this.
Really? What happened?
It was weird. It was like the moment I stepped through, everything just sort of glitched for a few seconds. But then it stopped just as quickly, and nobody else seems to notice. Monika is deep in thought for a moment as she starts trying to piece together a hypothesis.
That may very well have been the firewall. When you passed through it for the first time, it was probably scanning you to see if you were an intruder or something.
An intruder? Well, I mean, it's not completely wrong, so why did it let me through?
I'm not entirely sure, though I suspect it's because of Mr. X.
What do you mean?
Well, he probably can't alter his own code, or at least not very much due to it being incomplete. So the firewall may see him as a virus or something foreign. But if his plans include you infiltrating the club, then he probably made sure to set up your character profile so that the game and firewall both didn't see it as a threat. Though this is mostly conjecture, since I'm still not completely familiar with the firewall process, it was a bit of luck that I somehow managed to get one up in the first place. I suppose it was still in place when the game was recompiled and Mr. X realized that if he allowed me to have my abilities, I might catch on and put more up to keep him out.
I can't say all of this entirely makes sense to me, but I think I am following along enough to get the idea. Wow. Well, I guess that's great that everyone is protected, at least while they're in the classroom. But what about when everyone leaves? Oh, pardon me.
That I'm not sure. I suppose it could be he doesn't see anyone else as a threat, or maybe he was telling the truth. Altering their character codes might cause complications. Either way, this is good. Without my abilities, I had no way of knowing whether or not the firewall was still up. Now that I'm reasonably sure it is, we have a base of operations we can operate out of to plan.
Oh yeah, I suppose that's true. Uh-oh. Realization suddenly dawns on me that we're not currently in the club room, so everything we've been talking about could be intercepted. As if sensing exactly what I was thinking, Monika shakes her head.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
How do you know? Monika grows silent again. She looks a little embarrassed, but also a bit ashamed.
I put up a firewall around your house as well.
What? The frack? I finished my thought aloud.
I managed to put up a second one as well around the MC's house because, well, my initial plan was to basically lock us both in there.
Wow, and holy crap, yandere, thy name is Monika. Well, I can't believe I'm asking this, but what changed your mind?
Mainly I was running out of time. My paranoid mind thought maybe if we could have a house all to ourselves, we could live out my fantasy.
She cuts herself off.
Anyway, there wasn't time to get everything set up when the game started quickly deteriorating. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Sorry, deteriorating. So I had to make do with the club room as a last-minute resort. It was all I could salvage with what little time and knowledge I had.
Ah, right, the space room.
The what?
Ah, sorry, never mind.
Well, I suppose that's an apt description. But at any rate, the firewall around the MC's house may have actually inadvertently dropped Mr. X in there.
Wait, you're saying he's stuck in there with me?
Well, he can leave the house at least. But yeah, I think he may have been stuck in there and has been trying to find ways to get past the firewall.
That seems equal parts terrifying and convenient. Well, guess that confirms that he was lying when he said he existed outside of everything back when we first met. Unless Monika is lying to me, though I don't get the sense that she is.
But Hallie, promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise.
Although he may still be confined there for the time being, who knows what he's capable of? He found a way to pull you in, and code it so that the game will let you pass through the firewalls.
A scary thought, but reasonable to be sure. I'm not sure I want to go back to the house now, to be honest. Monika looks at me sadly and nods.
I understand that. I really wish I could just tell you to stay in the club room or something. But aside from the obvious problems that would create with the faculty and staff here, we don't want to make him suspicious. Unfortunately, we still need to play along for the time being.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
If it's any consolation, though, I don't think he'd do anything to you. He needs you at least for right now, so I'm guessing as long as you continue to be useful to him, he has no reason to harm you.
Very little consolation, but thanks. Monika half-heartedly smiles. Seriously though, I'm glad you're here. It helps knowing someone else knows everything going on.
Thanks, Hallie. I'm really happy that you're here. Anyway, speaking of here...
And there's the end of that exclusive. Is that it? Anything else going to be different? Oh, there's the poems. Alright, hold on a second. We're just gonna momentarily turn on after choices so we can get through this real quick. Oh, it's because I don't have to skip one. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Hopefully we can just burn right through those, make sure nothing else is different. Because, man, that scene changed a lot more than I would have expected. Like, I thought it would probably be a little different, but that was a lot different. Just because of one little choice we made. I wonder if that speaks to what we can expect from the mod later. Alright, hold on. We're not gonna do this one yet. Oh, I can't unthing. Oh, I can hide it. Does it pause when I hide it? It does not. But anyway, yeah, since we're going down the others' routes anyway, I figured I'd pick the other options when I picked their routes. Oh god, the loudness! So loud! We'll try the other way routes first, I guess, because, you know, why not? Because we did Monika's other way route first, too, so, like, I guess we'll go see Ori. Dark should be her, yeah. Peace, that's not her. Flower! Oh, I should know these by now, come on, man. Back to being sporting? Sure, why not? Is Dream her? I'm pretty sure. I think Tragic is her. Yeah. Misfortune? Sure. Flee less candy. I mean, she would love candy, but it's gonna be a Nusky word. Oh, Ribbon is her too. Crap. Valentine? No, that's Nusky. Dazzle! Sunny! She likes the weather. Giggle. No, that's you. Cheer, sure. And Precious. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not even trying at this point. No. Pain. Hopeless? Yeah. Not cute. Yeah. Hop? I think that was... No. No, no. Are any of these Sayori words? Misery was. Wasn't long enough for Yuri. Sunset? Yeah. Poems. Imagination. Oh, that's Yuri. Suicide is also Yuri? Oh, that's right. Depression is the one that Sayori likes that you would think Yuri would like. Fate? Yeah, we're getting there. I should just use their highlights. Seriously. Seriously? None of these are Sayori? Oh no, that one was. Smile. Of course, it doesn't help if you go too fast. For the sake of expedience, I think I will not be sporting about the poem games. Alright, Sayori is unaware route. Because we didn't talk to Monika yet. Of course, it might not matter, because we have that conversation before the club meeting. I kind of want to talk to Sayori, but she seems to be in deep conversation with Monika at the moment. I guess I can just sit at a desk nearby and wait until they're finished. Sayori really seems in her element here. Her movement, her energy, it's like she gives 110%, regardless of the subject matter. I start to feel that afternoon lull as my eyelids begin to droop. Between the excitement of the day and a restless night's sleep, I'm surprised I made it this far. I lay my head down on the desk for a moment to rest my eyes, while continuing to listen to Monika and Sayori discuss festival plans.
They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. It's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
It's with the realization that I suddenly jolt upright. That's right, the festival, that's when... Just then, Sayori and Monika both look in my direction, somewhat startled by my sudden movement.
Ellie, is everything alright? You look like you just saw a good...
Monika abruptly ends her sentence. I wonder if she remembers what she did in the past as well. It's partially my fault for concerning them to begin with, so I try to divert the conversation back. Oh, sorry, I must have dozed off for a moment. Ever get that feeling like you're suddenly falling when you, fall asleep? Hey, you think that's why they call it that? This puts a smile on their face. A smile on their face. I can read. Well, at least for a brief moment.
Hey, wait a second, you fell asleep? You can't fall asleep in class, that's so loud!
Wait, this is a class? I must have missed that. Does that make Monika the teacher? Monika giggles slightly at this, while Sayori huffs a little.
You know what I meant, Hallie!
I see. Well, my apologies.
Hallie, are you getting enough sleep? Because sleep is really important, you know.
I wish I could say it's because my roommate is a mysterious disembodied voice, which I know Monika would understand. But probably not a great way to introduce Sayori to the whole "your life is a lie" situation. Yeah, you're right. I guess I kind of stayed up late trying to write this poem. Just wanted to make sure it was good enough. Monika seems a little surprised at first, but quickly recovers. She either didn't think I'd take the poetry thing seriously, or knows I'm covering for something else.
Oh, no, I'm super curious about what you wrote.
All in due time. Anyway, sorry I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation.
Actually, Hallie, it might be a good idea to get your input in on this. Seeing how you're an outside third party, that is. Being new to not just this club in particular, but from the sound of it, clubs in general.
I slightly winced at that last part. I know that, or what she meant, but I couldn't help but take it a little personally. She's right, though. I haven't really been too involved in school activities, even back home, so pretty much all of this was brand new to me in more ways than one. Right, yeah, I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
Well, I was just mentioning to Monika that nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do something to speak to their creative minds.
Well, we could always entice them with free food.
Great idea, Hallie. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Sayori is practically drooling at this point.
Oh, what kind? Oh, well, I guess we could.
Sayori and I look at each other with wide eyes and let burst the first thought that came to mind.
Cupcakes! Great minds think alike.
I feel a tinge of red on my face.
Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you two suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Well, I don't know about that, but people love free food in general, especially desserts. Okay, and also because I love cupcakes.
Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry.
Well, what else is new?
Me. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I rested the side of my head against the wall while they continued to talk, feeling the gentle tug of sleep taking hold.